Welcome to our first ever holiday series. I promise you will love it. Our first episode is all about the glorious fruitcake. Traditionally, the dried fruits are soaked in rum for months. Some start in January, while others start in June. If this process is done right, it helps keep the fruitcake moist and also helps keep the cake from going bad quickly. Well, today, I am showing you a quick, easy, and fuss-free way to hasten the soaking process and get that fruitcake on your table this holiday season. The full measurement will be listed in the description below. Let's talk ingredients. For the dried fruits, I am using a combination of dried raisins, sultanas, and a bit of cherries. My recipe calls for 1 kg of dried fruits. However, I like to do a mix and match. So here, I'm using 700 grams of dried fruits and 300 grams of fresh pear. For some sweetness, you will need some brown sugar. My recipe calls for 1 cup packed brown sugar, so please ensure to really pack it. Some vanilla, you can use essence or extract. We will also be needing some butter. Ensure to use unsalted butter to enable you control or regulate the salt in the baked good. If you're in Nigeria, simmers works just fine. I am also using Captain Morgan rum. Feel free to use a cheaper rum or an expensive one. You will need 1 orange, the zest and juice, and of course 1 lemon, the zest and juice as well. Now let's prep. Zest the lemon and orange. Ensure not to go so hard to avoid the white part, which can be very bitter. Once done, set this aside. Next up, grab a squeezer and squeeze both lemon and orange juice. If you don't have a juicer or a squeezer, please use your hands, just like so. Next up, core and dice the pear. Just like this, and set aside. To a clean pot, add 175 grams of butter and allow to melt on low heat. It is important to note that butter contains water, and this will burst and splash while the butter melts. So, Use a splatter guard or stand back, or better yet, melt butter on low heat. Once melted, add brown sugar and combine. Then add the dried fruits, and the chopped pear. Add the zest of the orange and lemon, then stir to combine. Your kitchen will smell divine. Once this is all mixed up, add the lemon and orange juice. Stir and allow to cook on low heat. This will produce more juice, so please don't be tempted to add water. While you're here, if you're yet to subscribe to my YouTube channel, please support me by doing so now. And do not forget to turn on the post notification to get notified anytime I post new videos. Cook this for 3 minutes. Then add rum. Stir and cook this for another 3 minutes or until the liquid has reduced or looks thick. Add vanilla and stir. Turn off the heat and set down. Allow this to completely cool at room temperature. Then transfer to a clean bowl. You can go ahead and bake with this immediately, but I recommend you allow this to sit in your fridge for 1 to 2 days or more before baking. Well, that's it. I really do hope you give this a try. I hope you join me this year in baking the most amazing fruit cake ever. Thank you. Thank you for watching, and until next time, I love you, Munchos.